everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to, well, it's a non-live at the bench. For the past couple of months I've been doing these live shows on a Tuesday and a Friday, 7:30 till about 1 in the morning. And I haven't done one of these non-live ones for quite some time. Lee did one the other day, which was nice to see, and I thought, you know what, I think I need to do one as well. Catch up on a few builds and go a little bit more in depth of stuff I've been building as well. So while I do show the builds in the live shows, the camera quality is better this way. I can take a bit more time explaining stuff, and I myself don't feel as rushed, so a bit more relaxed when dealing with the builds. So yeah, I've got a couple of builds on the go, which you can see behind me. Like we do show them in the live show, but not as in depth as I'd like to. So this is where we are. So I'll show what I've been working on this week. I'll go through any builds that are still outstanding, and we'll talk about any future projects, etc. in a minute. So first of all, Steve Mottram's End Group build started today. I'm planning to start mine when I've got a couple of projects out of the way, because I think I've stuff mounting up everywhere. It's a fantastic build. Anything with M in the name's designation. I think Steve stretched the rules a little bit to allow basically, how can I word it? It should be like M24 Chaffee, like I'm going to build, but I think he's allowed it in the name of the tank as well. So it stretches out a little bit more for people basically. So it started today. It runs up until I think it's the 10th of January next year, and it's a great build. Loads of people involved. Massive community-wide build. So if you're not in it, go check out Steve's Facebook page, YouTube channel. Subscribe and like both of those. And if you look for M Group Build on Facebook, you'll find it. Steve's channel is Motty's Military Models. And there's also a build section on ISM as well, we set up for Steve after talking to him. So that starts, so I'm looking forward to that, but I've got a Tiger I want to get out of the way first. It's not far off being complete. I'm just going to work on that tonight in tonight's live show. And yeah, then I'll start. I'm building that Chaffee that I reviewed the other day. It looks a stunning kit, so really looking forward to that one as well. The 1st September sees the start of the I Heart Tamiya build. That's any Tamiya kit completely out of the box, no aftermarket, no extras, nothing at all. And I'm going to build the Ferrari FXK I reviewed a while back, and that should be an interesting build. I saw a build the other day, it looks absolutely stunning, and I've got my confidence back with my cars now a little bit. As you can see, the Torino's behind me over there. And so hopefully, yeah, that'll be a good build as well. The PTO Theatre one ends at the end of September, and the If It Float one ends... Oh, sorry, end of August, PTO one ends. End of September If It Floats, which I've still got my Sunderland on the go, which we'll talk about in a minute when we go over there. So there we go, this is Group Builds and SIGs. October sees the start of an F4 SIG by Guy and Paul. Again, we'll open a build section on the forum for those guys as well. I'm hoping to take part in that. It should be a great, another great SIG as well. Love the F4. Who doesn't? It's an absolutely fantastic plane. So what we're going to do, we're going to spin around, go to the bench, and have a look at my current builds. Okay, so first up, the 109 build's underway. It's exactly how it was in the last video. So I'm not going to get it out to show it. Just look at the last build video, part 1. Part 2 is going to be filmed this Thursday, so it should be up easily before the weekend, all being well. So that's where we're at with that. We've got the Sunderland on the go still. Again, that's at the same point I showed it last time in the news show, and again I'm hoping to have that done for the If It Floats SIG as well. The Ducati 916 I was working on is back in the box, just completely uninspired by it. It's an out-of-the-box build. It's not a hard kit at all. It's not very challenging. And some of the bike kits I've built, it's just really not inspiring me at all. I want to get it done because it's part of a theme, the Senna theme I'm doing it in. So I'm kind of at the place, before I go any further on the Senna SR 500, just get it finished, get it out of the way, get it done. So we'll see on that one as well. I lost my mojo a little bit, feeling a little bit of pressure from some of the builds I had on. Building stuff I didn't particularly want to build for group builds and things like that, and I think I really need to stop doing that and just build for myself a little bit more. So they're still on the shelf. I've got the MiG-21 from them for Russia with Lug SIG. I'm going to get to that once the Torino is out of the way, just see in a second. This is another one that was on the shelf at Doom that I got back to, and I started something new for myself as well to hopefully rejuvenate the mojo, which it has done massively. I just saw on the news show I built a couple of Bandai kits recently. I did my first ever Gundam Gunpla kit and a Star Wars Boba Fett. Absolutely great builds, great fun. Really enjoyed both of those. And also the little Donkey Kong Zoid that I built as well. you want to see those, go look at the news show from last month, well, this month just gone, and you can see them in my segment that's tagged on to the end of that there. So, what have we been working on? Well, basically, we've got the NSR 500, which I know you've seen this engine before, so I'm not going to go over it again and again and again. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit on this. So this is where we're at now. We've added all the components. It's literally just needs a little bit of detail painting, and it's all done. The shifter linkages need a bit of detail painting, a little bit of orange on the connectors on top, and we've got the clutch release cable underneath there as well. That thing was an absolute nightmare to do, but it looks good, and all the hose clips are on, and again, looking really good. One's moved somehow, so we need to put that back. But yeah, this is looking good. Beautiful NSR 500. So this is kind of in limbo at the minute. I want to get going on it, but I've got a feeling as soon as I get going on it, I won't put it down. And I think I need to get a couple of other projects out of the way first. Speaking of projects, this is the Starsky & Hutch Torino. I started, oh god, ages ago, and shelved it, and just got back to it now. As you can see, a new gloss coat. Trying out the Mr. Hobby GX 100, this stuff, on recommendation of Masa from Japan, and Andreas as well, who's been using it lately. And wow, what a gloss coat that is. We've got a bit of orange peel on there, a few bits of dust and bits and bobs. So as soon as we hit that with some micro mesh and some of the Tamiya compounds, we'll get rid of all that, and that should leave a super shiny finish. Very easy to spray. Just thinned with Mr. Hobby self-leveling thinner. Sprayed at about 24 psi through a fan pattern airbrush. Nice mist coat on first to protect the decals, and then come in slightly heavier one, and then at last quite a wet coat. And then I literally misted over a bit of pure Mr. Hobby self-leveling thinner at the end, and that's the result we've got. You know, it's not perfect, there's orange peel in there, but we'll get rid of all that with some compounds, a little bit of elbow grease, and it's looking well. The decals laid down well. That was part of the reason why I kind of stalled on this, terrified of those decals, but they went down absolutely fantastic. Not flawlessly. One of the decals was damaged there. Don't know if you can see it. There you go. The top layer of protective film had come off, and this is basically what spurred me into action, because I thought, oh, the decal shot, we need to try those. As soon as I laid the decals on, that was it. The others went down. I thought, I'll gloss coat it, and away we went. This is where we're at now with that. So I mean, that is a beautiful gloss coat. Very happy with that. We've de-chromed all the chrome parts, so these have now been sprayed in Mr. Hobby Super Metallic Chrome. So hopefully a bit more realistic, not as toyish. So they're all done, all the parts are there ready for glass and a bit of detail paint, etc. And the mirrors and rear trim is ready to go as well. The rest of the car is well, it's basically done. I'll grab it actually because it's in its box. I didn't think ahead. But this is the kit itself. It was a present from Brett, a friend of mine from the States. He sent it to me Christmas last year. I got a light in there as well because I'm going to light up the police light on top. But all the interior is done. As you can see, it's very simple. It's been given a nice light grey wash. Dashboard's in with its decal and what have you. You're not going to see a lot of inside. So that's basically that. And this is where the chassis is at. This was done a long time ago. So the engine was painted up in blue. We've got a loose wheel there, need to fix that. And again, nice simple kit, a couple of HT leads. No, they're not far in order. Wheels de-chromed again, sprayed in the same chrome colour. So a bit more realistic colour. And yeah, this is going to look alright, I think. I think it's going to come out well. I've got a lighting kit in there to light up the beacon. I think it's a cherry, is it they call it? On top, so that's going to be very interesting. Looking forward to getting this one done. Not much to do now. I'm going to leave it another day, and then we'll start the polishing, cutting back on it as well. Obviously the bonnet lifts up, inside is matte red still. The gloss coat really has brought to life the full bright red colour, so absolutely fantastic there. And then something I felt like building just literally out the blue, just rejuvenate the aircraft. This is Meng's 132 ME163B. Is it a B? I believe it's a B. Yeah, Comet. So bought this really cheap off a guy on the forum. I mean, it was like an absolute steal, and he looked a good kit, promising to begin with, and then we came to attaching this rear end, which was supposed to be friction fit, and oh, it was having none of it at all. all the hard work I'd done inside had to be covered up because I just had to glue it in place, because there was no way in the world it was gonna support itself. So yep, a bit gutted about that, but hey, it's by the by. It's a big old aircraft for such a small thing. In 32 it's huge, and I didn't think it was going to be this big. So I've gone for a captured British scheme, which I'll show you quickly, because I have the instructions over here. There we are. So we're going in this scheme here. This one, there's 3 in the kit. I wasn't going to do the red one because I've seen the red one done. It was either a normal splinter cam, German one, or this captured one. So we got RAF BS, oh, is it 356 underneath, light green, well, mid green upper surfaces. Still got the Luftwaffe RLM, oh god, is it 02? Brain fart. RLM 02 with the mottling on the sides, and I just think it looked quite a striking colour. So looking for the BS 356. Sorry, I'm just in my spray booth. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back. Luckily, I've got a vast paint range, so I had a choice, and I've gone for this colour right there. This is a Mr. Hobby Yellow, way too lemony. Obviously, you can see it's a gloss colour, which doesn't matter. But this colour here is extra acrylics. BS 356 RAF Rescue Yellow. So it's a very orange yellow, and that's the colour we'll be going for underneath. Extra acrylics are lovely paints. I've used them for years now. They're definitely one of my favourites. They're a little bit tricky to paint, but not more so than anything else. Just take getting used to. A lot of people criticise them for how they are. Now, a lot of people thin them with their own thinners, add a bit of retarder, etc, etc, you know, Winger Bat, Eye of Newt, etc, stand on one leg. And it might sound like a blatant plug, and it kind of is, but these absolutely love our thinner, and I mean love it. You don't need to add anything else. Sprays flawlessly, and I love them. So nice to be able to use extra acrylics again. I might use extra acrylics all the way around if I can, to be honest. We shall see, but you can see good old Steve, my test plane here, is showing some good colours. So yeah, that's the colour we're going. And I was testing out the new UMP Prime last night, the oxide colour, this one, just to give it a bit of a test drive, and it's a beautiful colour. Absolutely fantastic. So another addition to the Prime and Arsenal. But yeah, I have a test plane. It's a very, very handy thing. As you can see, this thing's getting covered all different colours at the minute. And yeah, we tested out the GX100 there on it the other week. And yeah, very handy to have a test plane, even though it does look a bit weird. So yeah, this thing is going to be that yellow underneath, and then we've got the RLM. Let me just double check the colour. I'm pretty sure it's RLM 02. 22. 82, that can't be right. Oh, that's a mottling, sorry. 46. So I'm talking to myself. RLM 76, okay. According to that, it's RLM 76, so I stand corrected. There we go. So yeah, other than that, it wasn't a bad kit at all. The interior is quite nice, the cockpit's quite good on it. There's no landing gears, a skid, and we do have like a couple of wheels for the front. Because this thing just basically lands on a skid when it comes back down. The ailerons and flaps were manoeuvrable, and they would have been left like that if I hadn't snapped 2 of them off, as you do, but hey, things happen, it's just one of those things. And yeah, it's an okay kit. I had high hopes at the beginning, thought it was going to be brilliant, it's gone together really well, and yeah, it's been a bit of a pig. Let's just say it's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. It's as good as it's going to get, and that is simply that. So a little bit of rescribing still left to do, a little bit of riveting. I just primed it yesterday because I wanted to check all the seams I had doubts about, and yeah, we'll give it another touch up today, and we'll get that yellow down later on as well. So that's that. That's where everything's at. So my plan is, I've got the 40th scale Tiger, which you've seen before as well, which is behind me. I'm going to start chipping that tonight on tonight's live show. Once that's done, and hopefully the Torino's out of the way as well, just going to crack on with the builds, let them tick over. Come the first of the month, I'm going to start my Ferrari again. Torino, I want the Torino out of the way so it's a fresh car. That was the idea of doing it. And once the Tiger's out of the way, I'll start on Steve's group build as well. And then my plan is then to have a car, a bike, a plane and a tank on the go all the time, and just cycle around exactly what I used to. Cycle the builds and keep doing it. I need to build more for me. Obviously the 109 is a continuation, and the Kraz, yeah, I need to get back at the Kraz, I know guys, but it just saps your mojo. It really does. When you're working on stuff you don't particularly want to work on, it just absolutely saps it out of you. And anybody that video builds or whatever will tell you that that is one of the biggest sappers of doing it. But that's where I am. I don't want to sound like a whinging whiny willy. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Like I say, I picked up a old build, started a brand new one, and one I've had ticking over the NSR, which I really want to get going on. But I kind of want to get that Ducati done as well, just to get it out of the way, because they niggle at me, the builds. So hopefully, the next at the bench, you'll see some completed work, either Torino or that 163. And like I say, stay tuned tonight, 7:30, Tuesday. The Live at the Bench. Tuesdays are build nights, Fridays are our actual show, where I don't build, Les doesn't build, we run the show all night, talk to you guys, the giveaways, etc, etc. And hopefully we can see you guys there. So there we go, that's everything I've been working on over the past, well, it's about a week. It's been some old builds, some new ones. I've gone through what is going to happen with builds that are still continuing to go, and a couple of them on the shelf of doom, hoping to get through and get back out. I've also got the Hind as well, the 31st scale Hind we started around Christmas. And again, the builds I want to do is just trying to get the time over other builds. It's what I mean, I'm building things I don't particularly want to build all the time. Trying to enter GBs and SIGs, it can be a little bit of a mojo sap where you don't actually want to build. Things I've started for them, like the 916 I did for my own build. I shouldn't have started. I should have started something fresh, different, and that's what killed that for me. The Tiger 1 rejuvenated the armor bug a little bit, got a little bit stalled, and as soon as I pick her up tonight I'll have the interest back and hopefully get that finished. So it's just trying to get things done. Steve's group build, really excited for, so that's going to add a lot of interest to it, and the Tamiya one coming up as well. I'm hoping to really get at it. And like I say, 109 vid should be out soon. Hoping to get the Kraz back up and running as soon as possible. That takes a lot of time to do those technique vids, especially on the armour. But it's quite a long way through, so hopefully we can speed it up and get it done and get it out of the way. We shall see. So there we go. So thanks for watching. Hope I haven't prattled on too long as usual. And I'll try and keep these non-live ones a bit more regular, because I know not everybody watches the live show, and that's by the by, that's fine. So hopefully we can keep it fresh. Hopefully Lee will do a few more as well. And it'd be nice to see Lee doing a build as well. A nice online live build, Lee, if you're watching. And yeah, that'd be nice to see, really would. And there we go. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I say, go check out Steve Mottram's pages, YouTube channel, and on the forum. Check out the forum. Not on the forum, come and sign up, www.inscalemodeler.com. Not on the Facebook page, search for International Scale Model on the Facebook page. Look for my Live at the Bench page on Facebook as well, which covers all the live shows, the links, prizes, anything could come in, what have you. And obviously like the ISM YouTube channel as well, which you're on now. Subscribe to it. Leave a comment. Any comments, criticisms, please leave them at the end of the video. More than happy to hear them. If you don't like something or you like something, please let me know, and we'll answer you as soon as we can. So there we go. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon, and take care. Bye bye.